Chapter 3. The Girl I Like is Confusing. The moment we were out of the alleyway, I could see the school. Well, not quite the whole school, but just the top of it. The rest was behind a fence. The road we were on ended in one direction and went on to the main road in the other, which is where it would join up to the route I normally take. Rachel tossed her bag over the school fence and then gave me a cheeky smack before climbing over to join her bag. "Feel free to take the long way," Rachel said, and I heard her footsteps crunch away on the dry leaves. Although I was sad that Rachel left, I didn't want to be late for tutor time. Besides, it wasn't like we were friends or anything. I looked towards the main road and then back at the fence. I'd never done something like this before. I put my hands on the fence and tried to pull myself up like Rachel did, but it didn't work. For a moment I felt like giving up, but then I was hit by a bolt of inspiration. I threw my leg forward, and after a few tries I managed to hook my leg onto the fence. After a bit of effort, I was able to get myself onto the rim of the fence and roll over and fall into the school. "Well, you pulled that off with all the elegance of an elephant," Rachel said, leaning by the tree slightly breathless. "Wait, didn't I hear her walk away before? Did she come back after she heard me fall?" That made me feel warm inside. "Hey, come on, don't just sit there daydreaming." Rachel came over and pulled me up by the arm, and I twisted around to steady myself. Then we found ourselves face to face, so close that if I leaned forward, we would kiss. I was tempted to do it, but since we were only acquaintances, I wouldn't be able to dismiss it as a joke if she dislikes it. Rachel might even box me in the ear. I'd seen her do it to some girls for much less. To my surprise, though, Rachel's face turned bright red, bright as it is, which made me suddenly want to bite them. Was she blushing? It must be my imagination, right? I looked into her bright red eyes for a moment, and we stood like that, and it felt nice. Then Rachel pushed me over and stormed off, saying, "On second thought, you can pick yourself up." Why did Rachel get annoyed? Did I do something wrong? Thinking such things, I hurried after her, but when she stopped at a corner, I bumped into her back. Rachel didn't seem to notice, so I manoeuvred around her. There was a girl in front of her. She was smiling and pretty, like she'd found a means to an end. It was a kind of unnatural smile, but not a strange one. In fact, it felt comforting. "Hi, I'm Steph." I looked at Rachel because she didn't respond, and the girl didn't look like she was going to continue speaking either. What's up with this tension? Did they know each other? Wait, then why did the girl introduce herself? "So?" Rachel said, breaking the silence. "I need to get to class, so get out of my way." The girl didn't move, and I knew Rachel wasn't just going to walk around her. I really hoped they wouldn't fight. We were late as it was. I tugged on Rachel's blazer, but she didn't seem to notice. The girl took a hold of Rachel's hand. "Please, this is my first day. I don't know what my form is." Suddenly I felt angry. It wasn't the kind of anger I felt this morning. It's different. This girl was touching Rachel. Why was she doing that? This is the kind of person that's late on her first day of school and has no idea where her classroom is and still smiles like all is well in the world. She's either stupid or crazy. She was not worth Rachel's time. I went to push her, but Rachel held me back, and I looked back in confusion. "Calm down, Linda." Rachel wasn't looking at me, though. I felt embarrassed for acting without thinking, and looked down at my shoes. Was Rachel angry with me now? "What's the name of the class you're in?" Rachel asked. "I think it's Class A." "Then you two are classmates," Rachel said, pushing the new girl towards me. "Have fun."